I may have found a deal that's too good to be true. Let's check it out. Here we go. So in my endless pursuit to find low cost, high quality gear that the average prepper can afford, I stumbled across this. But it's funny because whenever you think about buying a knife in Walmart, the first thing that I always think about is,
and what better gift to give a loved one than the Jackhawk 9000, available at Walmart.
Now nobody really wants the Jackhawk 9000, but they do want a good quality blade that they don't have to spend $150, $200 on. And face it, there's a lot of steel coming out of China that is actually pretty good. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Here we go. So I'm not really a fan of the whole unboxing video stuff, so let's just get right to it. All right guys, this is what it looks like outside the box. So this is what comes in the box. This is the Ozark Trail's 11-inch fixed blade knife. I love that they just simplify the name. They don't give it a fancy name like Gondor or anything like that. It's just a fixed blade knife, which is dynamite. This knife looks almost exactly like the Buck 620. It's pretty much a Chinese knockoff. But if we go ahead and take it out, let's take a look at it. So, yeah, you can see it very much looks like a Buck 620. This is a full tang knife. All the way through. It's 6.5 inches of blade with a 4.5 inch handle. It's made of, you're gonna love this, 7CR17 MOV high carbon steel. The blade itself is a black oxide coating. The handle is made of what they call paca wood. It's an engineered composite wood that is super dense and water resistant. Most of the toughest knives on the planet are made of it. So why is this knife so cheap, coming in at just over $18 at the time of this filming? Well, it's pretty simple. The steel comes from China, and this is more likely a Chinese knockoff of the 620. This type of steel is a modified version of the 440 steel that's made in China. Many knives are now mass produced, including Gerber, using this particular steel. Now, there are the goods, there are the bads, but this knife is definitely not ugly. So, good stuff. Basically, the handle on this thing is going to last forever, unless you take another knife to it. The blade is extremely hard, as it is considered a high carbon blade, but hardness does not always equal toughness. This knife is sharp right out of the box, and it's easily sharpened because of the type of steel that it is. This blade also has a lot of chromium in it because it's a composite steel, giving it superior corrosion resistance. Now here's the bad. Because of the metal's composition, it will have poor edge retention, which means it won't stay very sharp under heavy use. With that said, the metal's composite allows it to be sharpened easily, even by novices. I'll add a link below for those that are interested in the detailed review of the metal. All right, so now the sheath. We'll just set you down right there. This is the sheath that comes with it. This is a pretty awesome sheath, actually. I'm trying to make sure I've got you in the screen. There we go. I had a lot of sun today. This is actually a really pretty good sheath. The things I liked about it, I like the location of the retention strap. So if it's on your belt, specifically if you're right-handed, if you're left-handed, you're kind of screwed. But if you're right-handed, then you just flip it up with your right hand, and now you have access to the blade. The other thing that I really liked about it has an internal sheath lock. It's made of plastic. It seems like it goes all the way through, so it could actually have a 3-piece internal sheath. But I liked it, even though the retention lock wasn't on, that it locks in place, which is really nice. Now, for the utility. Let's go see what this thing can do. First, let's check for its sharpness out of the box. We all know that no knife review is good without a paper cut test. And you got to hold the paper, I guess. Yeah. It's really bad when you hold the paper the wrong way. Yeah, it's sharp out of the box. The next logical test should be shaving some wood. Let's see what she does. Do it slower. Nice and slow. I think we're going to make some shavings for a fire. Yeah, it seems to be working just fine. Very little pressure is required. Yeah, works. Next, we're going to try and baton this piece of brushwood maple. Look at that, it's already starting to split. I know this isn't optimal, but it's working. This is what happens when you have a fresh cut piece of hardwood. Is it still in the frame? Yeah, good. Fell apart. Perfect. It's like it's all still together to me. Blade still looks clean. And is it a drop point? It's a drop point. Just in case you're interested. Works. Nice rigid top. Works just fine. So what have we learned about this little piece of gear? Well, for its cost, at just over $18 after taxes, it's actually a pretty fair deal. It's a quality blade, solid steel, easily sharpenable, and the sheath ain't too bad either. If you like what I'm doing, down below, go and hit that like and subscribe, and if you really like what I'm doing, just buy me a cup of coffee. Until the next time, have a great day and stay safe. Oh, you're still here, huh? Well, the next video is going to be on affordable packs, and hopefully they'll be good ones. Till then, what you doing? Hey, stupid. Oh, you know your name. Perfect.